Hello children, today we are going to see the concept of dice. You know very well what is a dice. Dice is a cubical object which is used in playing many games. So when you roll a dice, how many outcomes, how many possible outcomes do we have in it? You have learned about that in ninth class. The possible outcomes when a dice is rolled are 1 to 6. You may either get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. Nobody can surely say that you will always get a 6 or you always get a 5 there. If I roll a dice, what is the probability of getting a number 6? It will be 1 by 6. What is the probability of getting a number 1? It will be 1 by 6. So we have seen all this type of questions in our previous class. That was about rolling one dice. Now coming to the next level, we are going to see what happens if we roll two dice simultaneously. Just imagine I'm having two dice, one red color, another green color, and I'm rolling them together. So do we have only 6 outcomes here? No. When we roll two dice simultaneously, let's see how many outcomes do we have. You can see here we have total 36 outcomes. How is it possible? Let's see now. Suppose you rolled the dice. First time you got 1 on the red one and 1 on the green. Is it possible or not? Then suppose you got 1 on the red and 2 on the green. Possible or not? Yes, it's possible. Then you may get 1 on the red, 3 on the green. So this way it goes on. 1 on the red, 4 on the green, 1, 5, 1, 6. Then coming to the next, you may get, I'm telling you may get, we are not sure. Okay, we are going to see their probabilities very soon. Then we may get excuse me, 2 comma 1, that is 2 on the first and 1 on the second, 2 comma 2, possible, 2 comma 3, 2 comma 4, goes on till 2 comma 6. Then we have the next line, that is 3 comma 1, 3 comma 1, 3 comma 2, 3 comma 3. This way this goes on and finally we reach 6 on the red, 1 on the green. Okay, 6 comma 2, 3, 6 comma 4, 6 comma 5. Finally we stop at 6 comma 6. So nobody can surely say that I will always get 6 comma 6. Surely nobody can say. Yeah, what is the probability of getting 6 comma 6 in this? The probability of getting 6 comma 6 will be 1 out of 36. Got it, everyone? Because 6 comma 6 is once out of in 36 outcomes. So these are the possible outcomes when you roll two dice. Hope it's clear to you all. Now it's difficult for you to draw these dots and all those things, so to make it easier, we will write the total number of outcomes in this way. You can see here, these are the numbers 1 to 6 on the first dice, and these are the numbers 1 to 6 on the second dice. So we may get 1 comma 1, we may get 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4, 1 comma 5, 1 comma 6, goes on. Then coming to the next, 2 comma 1, 2 comma 2. So this way I have written all the possible outcomes. This is called sample space. Then finally we go on and write 6 comma 1, 6 comma 2, 6 comma 3, 6 comma 5, 4, 5 and 6 comma 6. So this is the way you can easily note down in your books. So finally, how many possible outcomes do we have when we roll 2 dice simultaneously? Yeah, they are 36 outcomes. Keep this in your mind, and you know the formula of probability, that is number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. This is the formula which we use. Now if I ask you some questions from this 36 outcomes, suppose imagine you rolled 2 dice simultaneously, and I asked you what is the probability of getting a doublet. What do you mean by a doublet? Very simple. Doublet is same number on both the dice. So I can say these all, you can see clearly. 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 3, 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 4 comma 4, 5 comma 5, 6 comma 6. These are called doublets. So how many doublets do we have? Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So these 6 are called doublets. So the probability of getting a doublet will be 6 by 36, and if I divide I get 1 by 6. Got it, everyone? Okay, now let's see one more question. This is the way the questions can be asked. Next question is the sum. What is the probability of getting the sum as 2? So you can see here this outcome 1 comma 1. If you add 1 and 1, means if you add the outcomes of the first die and the outcome of the second die, you must get 2, the sum as 2. So I can say that only 1 comma 1 can give you the sum as 2, because all other are more than 2. So I can say the probability of getting the sum as 2 is 1 out of 36. Got it? Then what is the probability of getting the sum as 3? Yeah, that's very simple. You can see 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 1 will give you the sum as 3, because 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 1 is 3. So how many outcomes do we have? Yes, very good. So we have 2 outcomes. So the probability of this will be 2 by 36, that will be 1 by 18. What is the probability of getting the sum as 9? Next question. Sum as 9. Can you search which outcomes will give you the sum as 9? Yeah, you can see this one, 3 comma 6, 4 comma 5, 5 comma 4, all these. Okay, 5 comma 4, 6 comma 3. They'll be mostly they'll be diagonally. Okay, so these are the 4 outcomes which will give you the sum as 9. So the probability of getting the sum as 9 is 4 by 36. That will be 1.